behind the scenes. Oh, look, y'all see my feet. See my leg. Ooh. Stream that, will you?
There's a different site for that, honey.
Oh, yeah. I was just saying, because I was being streamed this morning. Go ahead, stream it.
Right.
Awareness toes only. Right there.
Oh, Lord. Wow, these strawberries are huge. Okay.
Well, Misty, I'm sorry you got blocked. You're welcome here as long as you're positive. And tap my screen. Report the cash tags. Don't drop the names. And don't drop her page name in my chat. That's all. And just be respectful to everybody. Because my mods are really, really good about giving free Uber rides out if anybody gets disrespectful in here and, wants to just act a fool. Well, it all depends. Like I said, it's like if the rehab said she needs to be checked in. Okay, I'm just going to say if she got to be checked in by 2:00, okay, then, it's like they do send a bus to her home to get her. And or her dad can just take her and drop her off. But they may be actually, they may be going and getting things done at her house and then taking the dog over to her dad's, going grocery shopping for her parents. They might be having a busy morning before she does go. We don't know. It's like, I play out every scenario, positive wise in my head. This is maybe what she's doing, before she does get dropped off. But that's just how much I'm rooting for this.
Absolutely.
And then we got to move on to this next one, but it's like half the time it's like, I don't know what's up with this one. It's like her name's Mariah on here. I told you guys, it's like she's from Arizona. She moved to California. She says her husband kicked her out, but when you look her up, you can clearly see it's like it's all done in an apartment. She got another little boy in the pictures with her, so it's either his kid or both of their kids. I don't know, because she doesn't talk about that one. She just brings the 4-month-old baby out and sits outside all day and asks for people to Western Union her money because her Cash App doesn't work.
Oh, that's wire fraud right there.
Yeah, and then so she can get a hotel room. Some lady was driving by the other day, stopped, and she told the lady that she needed diaper wipes and formula. She never told the lady what kind of formula. The lady took off, went to Walmart, and got her diaper wipes and formula. And then she started walking away from that spot. She ended the live.
Wow.
Her name's Mariah, Jessica. And it's like, and then every time she gets on,
hang on one
second. Every time she gets on, she doesn't really say anything, or she'll let you look up at the sky, rarely out of her face. And it's like, what, she wants you to send her money through Western Union? Wait, no. Wait, what's Matthew saying up here? Listen, okay. Let me explain something, Mr. Matthew Michaels. It's you give everybody respect to get respect, okay? And it doesn't matter. It's like she can be disrespectful and vile, but over here, we're respectful. We don't belittle. We don't put anybody down. We don't call names. We don't do any of that. And it's like, it's not even about the respect. We're trying to make sure that nobody gives her money or gifts, because that goes to her rug use, which is DOC, crack-a-lackin', and Klonopins. So it's not even so much about the respect thing. I mean, you don't have to respect anybody, but I mean, and you don't have to be kind to anybody. But I mean, because that's a choice that you make. Nobody can make it for you. Over here on my page, we are respectful and we are kind. So if you would like to stay, that's all I ask you to do is tap the screen. Don't share any names, not our page, report our hashtags, and be kind and respectful. That's all. Otherwise, my mods, look, they love giving Uber rides. They do. You just never know which one you're going to get because they're all on call and they ride you right on out like that.
Ma'am, I have a question. I
Yes.
just saw English come in here and I heard she is giving Lisa money.
Oh, really?
I'd like to know why, Miss English. Are you enabling her?
I have heard of that. Thank you for the tiny. Rawr.
I mean, you came in here, so I just would like you to explain your reasoning.
Could you please explain? I mean, we're not going to come at you crazy. Thank you for the hand heart. Much appreciated, Miss Amy.
Hey, Carmen, why don't you put up the biggest banner you could find that just says no update yet?
Okay, hold on.
And if people still ask, then there's nothing I can do about that.
I'm a looking.
Really just like you to explain why you're enabling her knowing the situation and that her family has asked.
Oh,
Please don't do that.
yeah, I mean, I myself would like to know. Pretty, please.
That says story time.
I know.
Oh.
The thing.
I'm being patient.
I literally lost my sticker thing.
And I know you're in here.
Oh, good grief.
Story time about a foot.
Oh, wow. Look, y'all, I don't know what I'm doing.
All right, sorry I asked.
I found him. Hold on.
So funny.
I guess she's not going to explain.
Woo.
I know. Now I got to figure out how to get that off.
That's kind of cool, though.
Okay, I'll just leave it on.
There you go. No update yet. Perfect.
We'll see if that thing still goes. I don't know. Oh, it does.
No feet.
Oh, it's a cannon. You see the cannon down there?
Mm-hmm.
It's like shooting my foot out there. Pew, pew.
Well, Carmen, do you want me to give her a free ride out?
Well, yeah, I mean, we've asked her how many times now. She's not wanting to at least tell us why. I mean, I myself would really like to know why you're giving her money when you know exactly where it's going to. Or you're part of the problem and not trying to help be part of the solution. So yeah, it's like I'm sorry, but unless you want to say something within probably 2 seconds because you about to get Ubered out of here, baby. You guys quit it. So yeah, if she hasn't answered, then I'm sorry, Miss English, but I hope you're having an amazing Monday, but you can't stay in my chat. Oh, and she was a mod too.
For you? Oh,
Uh-oh.
I'm reading that now.
No,
Sorry.
for Lisa.
I'm multitasking.
Not only a mod, but an enabler as well. Be a monkey's uncle.
Just so you know, there's plenty of seats in the Uber today, and the gas tank is full.
Yes, it sure is. No, don't be sorry. Absolutely call them out. If you see them over there doing that kind of shit and they come over here, yeah, they definitely need to be called out and taken out if they can't explain.
I really just wish that they would put themselves in the place of a child having to bury their parent.
Yep.
It's really
Mother
not
hucker.
fun.
She said her tank's empty. She's tired. Okay, well, we got a little bit of gas in there because I'll guarantee it. It's like Mother Hucker sees something, you having an Uber ride. She'll find enough gas. It's like, maybe she can panhandle for some change for gas.
Hmm.
Yep. This shit's crazy. Like I said, it's like I'm trying to think of the most positive things ever, as to, that the scenario of things. Like I said, maybe again the rehab is set a time. Just I'm only, just throwing it out as an example. Say if it's 1 or 2 o'clock, then they probably maybe it went to her house so they could grab the dog, take it back to her dad's. Maybe they went grocery shopping for her parents, with the $679 in food stamps she got, might I add. And let's hope that she don't jump back on here. Thanks for the roses. Ooh, they smell so good, Dark Love. Thank you.
Good luck, Luna Wolf. Lots of luck to you.
What happened?
Interview.
Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Look, at some point, I'll be right back in those shoes. I will. I'll be right back in them shoes of going to interviews and doing whatnot. But most of the bars around here, those dive bars, they really don't do interviews. You walk in, it's like you say you're looking for a job. They either tell you they're hiring or not hiring. And if they are, then they sit with you and chit chat, and they'll either hire you right on the spot or they don't. Uh-oh, Miss Wings is on it today. She said,
I really am.
Jelly Bean, have you been in here before under a fake account?
He has been. I have pictures of it.
Oh,
So I just figured I'd ask him. He's a Florida man follower.
Oh, no thanks.
Bye-bye.
I was going to say that Uber tank, it's like that gas tank is full.
There you go, Sharon.
You see how fast he left after I said something?
Mm-hmm.
Keep an eye out, ladies.
Killing need a parking garage. Well, then I guess Amber can be in charge of the, wait, no. Mother Hucker, you can be in charge of the fees for the parking garage,
Luna Wolf, I'm just going to let you draw your own conclusions because we really don't want to bash anybody here. But I personally, not a fan.
I don't know much. I just know he's not a nice person.
I mean, he was very respectful over here, though. I mean, he absolutely was, and I told him how much I appreciated that. He didn't come in hot and heavy in here.
Yeah, but then he goes back on his own page. You know.
I know, and then starts bashing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and that's just not something. I don't want that. That's not okay to me. So until she gets back on, or if she don't get back on, I guess if she don't get back on, then we'll all know. And if she does get back on, like I said, it still could be hopeful because they may have set a particular time for her to be checked in by. So let's not give up on her quite yet, okay?
And anybody not in support of Lisa getting help shouldn't be here.
Correct. You're welcome. I'm just me. And I have thick skin, so it's like all that craziness that people talk, it's like I don't really care. I just don't like the lies. I don't like people that's gonna spin the narrative to fit their imaginary story. And their imaginary
Here he is again.
oh well. Guess he gotta go again.
Marceline, there's nothing that says that. We just know that it's been encouraged strongly. And that's all we know about it.
Hey, Risa, how are you?
Can somebody come do my dishes, please? Thank you.
No, I don't like dishes.
I know, me either.
Mm-mm.
Well, they pile up.
I'm passing on you dishes. Now, if it were cleaning, and vacuuming, look, I'm a pro with this vacuum shit. I tell you, I swear I am. I vacuum 1,000 times a day. I shit you not.
Yeah, me too. That's why I bought the stick vacuum from Amazon.
I'm already over vacuuming. It's like, I swear that's why my other arm, my other shoulder, it's got to have surgery done on it too. I retore the rotator cuff in it, and it hurts all the time. But I don't want to go and have that done yet. I mean, right now it's literally my only good hand that I can grip with, and the only good shoulder basically that I can get up as far high as I can. And I don't want to go and have this one. I don't want to have it redone. I've already had it done once, but I retort from being a bartender and lifting shit, but I shouldn't be lifting. But you know, it's like I'm a single person, so I don't got nobody to ask for help. So I do it on my own. And that's that. But I am going to get off of here. I'm going to run the vacuum one last time, and I'm going to get my dirty ass in the shower and get out the door so I can go wash my car and stuff. And if she happens to get on, I'll check the chat, and maybe if one of you all are able and available, we can just stream it that way.
If she gets on, I'm just going to literally sit here and cry, honestly, because I'm really hoping that.
Yeah, we're all pushing for this. I mean, we're all rooting for her. I mean, we shall see, though. I mean, just keep her in your thoughts and wishing good vibes is about all I can say.
Yeah. All right. And to my sisters, I'll see you on the other side.
Okay, love your faces.
Knows what she's talking about. She backs things up. All you guys, you people, and I'm sorry if you can't pick me out because I'm from Newfoundland and Canada and we got our own little accent. But just thank you and realize that this is a very, very powerful platform and it means so much to so many of us, myself included. And I just want to thank you all. Keep doing what you're doing, Scam, please. I'm sure I'll still be sending you emails telling you on how fabulous you are because I do believe people should know that they are important and they are valued and they matter no matter what. Because all my life, that's all I ever wanted was someone to tell me I mattered, that I was important, and that I was cared for. I do get a lot of triggers, not from you guys, because you guys are what keeps me going, to be honest. Like, I listened to your live the other night, Scam, and I actually fell asleep to your voice. Oh, really? We got another newbie here. Hi, Corey. But just thank you. I know I'm rambling, but please, people, appreciate this platform. Because you know what? You don't have to be a rug user to get anything from this. Because I got a lot from this, more than any counseling session so far. So thank you. And I will get down because I know I'm rambling. But thank you so very much for everything that you do. Every single thing. And it impacts every single one of us, not just the rug users, which, yes, we're more geared to them. And I pray for every single one of you. And it's like it gives me a purpose when I don't feel like I got one to be here. Feel like I'm contributing to something. And I've learned so much about addiction that I've never known before. So sometimes, yeah, I might ask stupid questions like, what does DOC mean? I still don't know. But, you know, anyway, just I'm going to stop. But thank you so much to all of that. And
Oh,
Sam, please know you matter. You need, yes, you do need to take care of yourself. I am a mother hen. But just know, just please, thank you so much. And you can drop me now because I don't know how to get out.
Okay, I'll drop you, but I just want to say thank you so much, Donna. I really, really appreciate that so very much. You are so sweet. And I
Thank
just wish
you.
I could give you a big hug. And know that you matter and your story matters. Just because your story doesn't have to do with, rug addiction, does not discount it in any way. I'm
Thank
so
you.
glad that you shared your story with us and that you felt comfortable with doing that here.
And
And
I do.
you matter, and you are important. And I'm so glad to have you here with us.
Thank you. And that's the thing. I do feel truly comfortable. Truly comfortable. I don't have to pretend I'm something I'm not. And for
Absolutely.
that, I'll always be grateful. Please, guys, respect. Keep this powerful platform going because it is amazing and what it does for everyone. I love you all, and you can drop me now. Thank
All
you so,
right. Thank
so
you
much.
so much, Donna.
So much love to you all. Thank you.
Love to you too, Donna. Thank you so much. Hi, Petey's mama.
Hello.
How are you
I just
today?
I'm good. I just wanted to share a story with you. I came home from work one day and my granddaughter, she was only 3 at the time, she was running around the house with no shirt on and there was a huge mess. And I said, "Where's your mother?" She said she's taking a nap. Well, I used to be a nurse and I know what that rattle means. And I ran in the room and she was overdosing. She was foaming at the mouth.
Oh,
And I couldn't even get my finger in her mouth because her tongue was frozen up to the roof of her mouth. So I called 911. They came and got her. It took them 4 hours to get her started again. And when she did, she was addicted to Xanax and pain pills, and her friend had come over. Well, her friend knew, and she left. She left my daughter there with all kinds of pills scattered everywhere. So when I saw all those pills and we had to take, the ambulance had to come and take her to the hospital, she had several seizures when she woke up. I told the hospital I wanted her on a 72-hour hold. I went to, oh God, I'm losing my thought. Oh, I went to the court. I got a court order that she was ordered to rehab because I couldn't deal with her anymore. And so she went through rehab. She's clean now. But the hell we went through to get her clean. And then she had a baby 10 years later. That baby has cerebral palsy. She is on the spectrum. I mean, it's awful, to see a 11-year-old running around and she has no idea why she's different from the other kids.
aw.
Very sad,
Oh,
but
so sorry. But I
yeah.
mean, she's been clean now for how long?
She's been clean since her, no, she hasn't been clean since then. She got clean 5 years afterwards, she got clean. We sent her
Wow.
back to rehab and then she got clean because she had a newborn baby that the court took away and gave to her other grandparents. And so it took her a year to get the baby back. She got her
Wow.
back. She got a round of applause in the courtroom because the judge said this never happens.
That's amazing.
And
Well,
the children
congratulations
never
to her.
get back.
Congratulations to her for being able to accomplish that and overcome it, and that she's still clean today. Thank
Yeah.
goodness.
Yeah,
Thank
I'm
you so
happy.
much for
All
sharing.
right, thank
Kate.
you. I'm
You're
dropping
very
down.
welcome. Thank you so much. Glad to
Bye.
have you here.
Thank you.
All right, and I had a request from Fairy Girl Forever.
Hello.
Hello, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I am good. I can't believe I've never even came across you before.
Wow.
I know. You have like 600 people in your room. You must you must be
There was-
something big.
There was 2.5K in here earlier this morning,
Oh
actually.
my gosh.
And that was a little difficult to manage, but we made it through.
I
Yeah.
bet. When I go live, I'll be lucky if I get like 5 people. So, anyways, I wanted to ask everybody a question. I have a brother who's an addict. He was living out of rack houses. I guess he told a family member that he has his own apartment now, and yada yada yada. You can't. I don't know what to do with him. That's my thing. That's my whole question. I could just go on and on. If you've dealt with somebody like this, you know what he's doing. He's lying. He's stealing. He's doing nasty things to make money to buy this stuff, and this has been going on for, I'm surprised he's not gone, honestly. I don't know how the man's still living. And
How long has this been going on with him?
oh my gosh, he's been in and out of rehabs. He's been in and out of mental wards. He had electroshock therapy, I think 36 times. I mean, he suffers from depression too, big time, which does not help. I mean, so probably, I couldn't tell you. For what I know, maybe 15 years. But just these last couple years has gotten very bad, very, very bad, where now he's using things to get the drugs in him. And I broke ties with him about a year and a half ago. I said I can't do it anymore. I was the one that was. I have a brother and a sister, but I was the one that was, his person. We were really super, super close. I so miss my relationship with him, but
Aw.
I just
Well, I'm looking at the comments and just reviewing those. There's a comment that says there's not much you can do, babe. Support is best. Love from a distance. Someone else says love from a distance. Protect your peace.
yep,
Someone says unfortunately you have to cut him off and love from afar.
yep.
Someone says just keep him in your prayers and do not enable him with anything.
Okay.
Somebody's saying breaking ties is okay. It's understandable. It's all you can do. You must love from a distance.
That makes me feel so much better. Holy cow. Because I
somebody
feel
said don't
guilty.
enable and just wait for him to be ready. You can't force him.
Right.
It's your family, but your peace is most important. There's only so much you can do. Love from a distance.
Okay. Yep. All right. And that's what I've been doing. I just there's been a lot that's went on in our family in the last couple years. I lived with my dad for about a year and a half. Dad passed away. My addicted brother, we couldn't get a hold of him. It was just a mess, just over stinking, it makes me so mad. I've even had him I don't know if anybody knows, I'm in Michigan, and Flint, Michigan is hard. My brother reminds me of like a 10-year-old little boy. Like he's 8 years older than me, but I feel like I have to keep him protected. Well, he had came back home or back to my dad's house. Dad and I went and picked him up. He was going through withdrawals. I took him to the hospital and I signed papers and forced him to go. You know, and that just kind of, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But on top of all that, when I deal with my brother, this does kind of feel like a therapy session. When I deal with my brother, it brings back my past. My first husband unalived himself while I was home. In 9 months before that, he had gotten so drunk that he had grand mal seizures for like 6 hours. I mean,
Oh
he
my
was
goodness.
yeah, he almost died, and that's when he started acting different. That's when he started acting different. Was I believe the seizures done something, but it all started with alcohol. You know,
Wow.
and so
Yeah, I mean, but I'm so sorry for all of that. Oh my gosh, that's
well,
awful. And I know that, it is hard when you have to distance yourself from a family member, whether it's due to drugs or alcohol or even
Mm.
other reasons. I've had to do that with some family members too. And it's really difficult, especially for people who are empaths and for people
Yeah,
who are, I don't know, have kind of like motherly instinct type of
yeah, and
things,
that's me 100%.
or even like in men, there's some men that, they have that protector type of instinct,
Hmm.
and
Yeah,
you want to be able to do something. You feel like you have to do something, that you have to help, that you have to, but there's sometimes where you have to kind of force yourself to not, because
what
if you pass that certain boundary, then you're enabling them.
yes,
So it's really difficult, and sometimes we have to hold ourselves back,
yeah.
um from doing things that we know are not going to have a good result.
Well,
you
this
know?
makes me feel so much better because I thought I was going to come on here and ask that question. And people say, "What's wrong with you? You need to be there for your brother." If my brother were to call me right now and say, "Sis, I need you," I'd be there. But I don't want the everyday. I haven't talked to him in probably 6 months.
Wow.
Before that was like a year and a half.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
No, and somebody here in the comments had a good point. They may be upset with you now that that you've created that distance between you, or whatever, or that boundary. But one day when they're clean, they will forgive you for that. They will forgive you for that. They won't stay angry with you forever. So hopefully,
right.
he will take the right path, and one day you can be close again.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Well, thank you for letting me up, and thank you everybody for the advice. I feel like a weight's been lifted off my shoulders, honestly.
Aw, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. So happy to have you here, and to thank you for sharing your story. I appreciate it.
Or thank you.
You're very welcome. I'll drop you down. Thanks.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, I do have a story to share, and then I will check if anybody else wants to join the box. I do want to just kind of, go back and forth and make sure I'm not missing anybody's voices here. So I have a message here. I'm not sure if they want me to say who they are. So, but if you would like to reveal yourself in the comments, please feel free to do that. It says, I appreciate the awareness that you are on TikTok sharing and spreading the word. I did give the Lisa 2 months back because I felt so bad with her crying and knowing Jace was there. And I thought that at least I would be able to feed them a meal. After I sent the $10, she would message me all through the night and several days later asking for more, and had 1,000 excuses to follow. I am a mother who has a daughter in addiction.
And she has been there since she was 17. And now she is 25. I've struggled for several years because she was the only child I could have. And I wanted to protect her and give her the world. At the beginning, I believed all the lies and continued sending her money for food, drinks, and cigarettes. So when I watch Lisa, I see the same pattern. But this past year, I have quit handing her money. And watching your lives keeps me reminded that I am doing the right thing. As they call it, tough love. Again, thank you for all you do. And I love tuning in daily. And I believe the Discord would be beneficial to me when you're not live. Yep, certainly send me an invite. I will make sure you get in. I could tune in on my weekdays because I have those. You're welcome to share my story if you would like, because families of addicts do suffer and it makes it very hard. People ask how I do it, and I always say that I face every day praying for the best, but preparing for the worst, because in reality, it's either recovery or unalive. Thank you so much for sharing your story. I'm so sorry about your daughter. I'm not sure what her current situation is. I don't think that's really expressed here. I hope she's doing okay. If she's still in addiction, I hope she can find the right path. And I hope that you continue to stay strong. And my heart goes out to you for all the struggles that you're dealing with that. And I'm glad that you're not enabling Lisa or your daughter anymore. Thank you so much for the gifts. I appreciate that. Lisa said she was not going to rehab, but she may have changed her mind. We do not know. I believe Tattoos and Polly are resting. They were very active on Discord last night, so until early this morning. Thank you, Everyone Matters. Thank you for the gifts. I appreciate it very much. Let me see what else I have here, because I have lots of other stories here. Someone said they want to share their before and after, that recovery is possible, and she wants me to share on live if I would like, and I will share it because this person sent a picture. Send an email about the Cash App. Okay. If someone wants to claim this, please let me know. If you want to stay anonymous, that's okay too. This is before and after recovery. Oh, thank you, Joanne. Wow. Wow, you're beautiful. You are beautiful. You look so just bright and vivacious. You actually look so much younger. Yeah, healthy, beautiful. I think you look so much younger. Gia, thank you so much, Gia. You're gorgeous, gorgeous. You look so wonderful and healthy now. Congratulations. Congratulations. I'm so proud of you. Oh, so wonderful. So wonderful to see that. Thank you so much for sharing that. That's amazing. It almost doesn't even look like the same person. Like, just amazing. Amazing. Thank you so much, Gia, for sharing. I have one more story. I will see if anybody, I might have a couple, but I'm going to share one, and then I'll see if anybody else wants to get in the box. If anybody wants to claim this story, please claim it in the comments. If not, I will leave you anonymous. In 2006, I started ironing Rocaine heavily because I had a friend at that time that told me to try it, and I did. And I started using and kept it up daily, and I would stall to get the money I think it means steal, maybe, to get the money. I don't know, it says stall, but I'm thinking steal, to get the money. And I used for about 9 months. Then in September 2006, I OD and I laid on the floor for 12 hours before being found. And I was barely alive. They said 1 more hour and I would have been unalive. This is Tina's story. It's pinned there. Thank you so much, Tina. And then I ended up in a coma where I unalived 3 times and I was on life support. Husband at the time was going to pull the plug on me because doctors said I was brain dead. But a few minutes before they came in to pull the plug, I woke up and I was choking on the tube in my throat. And somehow I managed to get it out on my own. I didn't know why I was there at the time. And then they told me I'd never walk again. And they gave up on me. And I had to teach myself how to walk all over. It took a year, but I finally did it. And when I got home, I was skin and bones. I almost gave up. I pray no one goes through that. I pray that all those that are addicted recover and pray that they will get clean. Wow, Tina, I'm so sorry. And I see your comment there. It was so scary. I'm sure that it was so scary. And my goodness, all of the strength and effort and time and exhaustion I'm sure that it took to build yourself back up after that year, to be able to walk again and survive all of that. You're just such a strong person. I'm so sorry you went through that, but I'm glad you're here, and congratulations. So proud of you. So proud of you. I'm sure there were a lot of times you wanted to give up, and thank goodness you didn't. We're so glad you're here. And thank you for sharing your story. Someone shared some information here. Actually, I'm gonna see if anybody wants to get in the box first before I share any of this. I have a request from Ghost Whisperer, Diva Longoria, and Beach Bum. If any of you want to get in the box, if you can just confirm in the comments by saying box, so that I can see that and confirm that, and we'll bring you up. We don't believe Lisa went. She said she was not going to. Diva and Ghost, I will bring you up first, because I see you there. We have Diva and then Ghost. Good morning, Diva. How are you?
Good morning, Scam. I just kind of wanted to come on and just say that rugs have touched my little family. My grandson, my firstborn grandson, married the love of his life. He had been in love with her from elementary school, and beautiful, beautiful young lady, and the whole family just in love with her. And then in 2017, about the time we lost my hubby, she started going down the path of rugs and gave up my 8-year-old great granddaughter. And my grandson is fortunate enough to get to raise her, and he's remarried now. And we love her too. He got two beautiful women, and now he has 3 children, but she's raising our 8-year-old just like her mom, and in fact she calls her mommy, and there's no difference made between her and the other 2 that she gave birth to. But I just wanted to say that yes, it's heartbreaking because we loved his wife as much as our own granddaughter, but we all come with hurts and heartaches, And life is a struggle every day just to get up some days. But I come to a lot of my friends here on the TikTok streets and stopping here and listening to real life stories. And I want to say that each of you who've shared your stories make me a better person every day, because you didn't let your struggle, your story, your addiction turn you into bitter people. You turned it into a beautiful humbleness. And me being an empath and always being the one that wanted to fix everyone and everybody, y'all taught me so much too, because manipulation is out there thick and heavy, and it knocks on all of our doors, and we all have to have, love, but have tough boundaries. And I just want to say that I look up to each of you who've shared your stories and been real and raw, because without your stories, life would just continue to be one ugly mess, but you add such beauty to it each day. And you should pat yourselves on the back and give yourself a hug, because you make a real difference in people like me who I can't work anymore because of my disabilities. And I had to cut out of the work scene earlier than I chose to do. And then, of course, I lost my soulmate in 2017. And my kids are grown and grandkids. I have grown grandkids too now. And I don't try to impede or impose on them. I just try to, keep myself going and happy every day. And I just want y'all to know that real touching stories make us all better people. And the fact that you're sharing means that I just want you to know you all have a story to be proud of, because you're overcomers, you're achievers, you're warriors. And I admire your strength, your courage, and what you add to each of my days. And I just wanted to say you're all lovely people, and I love you all for it.
Aw, you're so sweet. And I agree. Such courage to share, and to share some of these stories and background and their struggles. And it's just amazing to me, just incredible what some people here have accomplished and overcome. It just I'm just astounded by it, and I'm so proud of everyone.
I just like
Thank
to
you so
love
much.
people, Slam. I just love to love people, and division and hurt and all that hurts my heart really bad every day, because I just like to see people happy and thriving and just loving people. Because I'm going to tell you, July 8th, 2017 changed my life forever when I lost my soulmate. And I smile a lot more days now than I cry, even though I cry when I talk about things such as this, because I'm just a titty baby. But I just want y'all to know that thank y'all for giving me something, sharing a part of you that makes me a better person. Thank you all. You're to be commended.
Aw, you're so sweet. No, I'm so sorry about your husband. I just can't even imagine. I'm so sorry.
He was 66, and he was
Aw.
almost 10 years older than me, but he was always very young at heart. And he's spoiled. He was a confirmed bachelor, was never having kids when I met him. And 5 years later, he married me with 3 kids from 2 different marriages. And let me tell you, at the end, he tried to tell me that he didn't know why he played hard to get, because he loved me from the day he met me. And I told him I already kind of had that figured out. It just took me a while. But I had a beautiful love story, and I'm very blessed. And that's why I go on every day, because some people don't get that. And I realize I'm blessed for that. And I'm a sharer when people make me feel something, I can't hold it in. I have to let it out. So I sit here and listen to all the stories this morning, and I was like, I have to knock on Slam's door. I have to get in here and tell these people just what, beauties they are and how much they've changed my life for the better every day. So thank you all. And I hope
Aw,
you all have
you're
a blessed,
amazing.
blessed Monday. And
Thank
thank you,
you.
Slam. I
You're
love
so
you.
amazing, and thank you for sharing about your love story with us. That's so awesome. Thank you
Thank you.
so
You
much.
can throw me out of the box, baby.
Thank you, Diva. I appreciate you.
Bye bye.
Hey, Ghost, how are you this morning?
Hi, I'm good. So I just wanted to tell tell a little bit of a little story. Two different ones, if you don't mind. My daughter, I got 4 kids. I won't speak on the other 3, which they are very successful. One's a sheriff. My son was a sheriff, and I got 3 daughters and one boy. My oldest daughter teaches school. She is a teacher for special needs kids that has autism and kids that has to go to a different school than regular kids. And my other daughter, she's on her way to be a assistant manager in a restaurant. My youngest child, she was 16. She met a guy online on Facebook, and she's 24 years old now. She was 16. She met a guy on Facebook, and he got her smoking before 20. Then he got her. She never did none of this stuff when she lived with me and when I raised her. I was a single mom to 4 kids. He got her doing the 420, and then a little while later got her taking the pills, and then she ended up pregnant. When she had the baby. She didn't leave the hospital with the baby. I left the hospital with the baby. She tried to get her back. She told me she was going to get me for kidnapping. So I went to a lawyer the next day and filed temporary custody papers on her because she was on drugs. He got her snorting the pills, and then she went to meth and crack, rack, and then the needle. Well, she's 24 now. My baby girl is 8 years old now. Her name is Ava. She'll be 9 in July. She's been with me for 9 years. Well, July will be 9 years. I did file adoption papers, and that got approved last March. She's now totally mine, name change and everything.
Wow.
But my daughter is still in active addiction. She's been living on the streets, in house to house to house to house or whatever. When she was with the guy, when she was pregnant, they would come to the house. I would let them. I didn't know she was on the stuff, and she had to use the bathroom. And in my house, I got 2 bathrooms. Somebody was in the other bathroom, so I let her go to the one in my bedroom, and she stole half of my pain medication. I didn't know that until after they had done left, and I would not let her back at my house since then. She has, I don't want anybody to think bad of me because she got in some trouble with identity theft because she got pew-pewed and got put in the hospital, airlifted to another hospital, but didn't use her name. She used her sister's name.
Oh my goodness.
So she did that. I understand why she did that. The cops don't, but I do. She did that as a protection to herself. So because the guy tried to unalive her, and he knew her name, so she used her sister's name so he wouldn't find her. So I understand that.
So he wouldn't find out that she was at the hospital or where she was.
Yes, where she was at. Yeah.
Wow.
So he wouldn't find out where she was at. So she used her sister's name. He didn't know her sister. He only knew her. So she got in very bad trouble for that. And she got out of the hospital. They cut her from the bottom of her breastbone all the way down to the top of her hoo-ha to do surgery on her.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, the second time she got pew-pewed, it did hit her intestines. They had to cut some of that out, but not all of it. She didn't have to wear a colostomy bag or anything. But she got better. She got out, and she has OD twice. The hospital has called me twice. They got her back, got her better, whatever. And I'm like, you need to stop. She's trying to get me to give, her back, and I was like, no. So, I'm sorry, it's getting me. But she's still active addiction, and she calls me, Mom, I'm hungry. Mom, I'm this. Mom, I need a place to stay. I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't help you. I will bring you something to eat. I will bring you clothes, but you're not getting a dime from me. I'm sorry. Mama, please, can I borrow $10 to get something to eat? No, she lives like 35 minutes away from me. And I'm like, no, I will not bring you nothing. You won't get no cash from me. I will bring you food. If you're hungry, I'll go anywhere you want, get you something to eat. And I told her, you live 35 minutes away from me. Please call me at least once a week to let me know you're okay. There's been a lot of people being unalived where she's at, on the rugs. And I have not heard from her in almost a month.
Oh my gosh.
I can't get a hold of her. She don't have a phone number. I don't have a phone number for her. I have messaged her on Facebook. I have messaged people that knows her to tell her to call me, and she has not called me yet. So I don't know what to do. I cry myself to sleep worrying. And
you don't have contact with any persons that she was with or anything like that? I mean, I'm sure you probably thought about all of that, but
I've had people I put on Facebook a lot. That if anybody has seen my if anybody has seen my daughter, please tell her to contact me. She's missing, all kinds of stuff. And I have contacted the sheriff's department, I know 100 times.
Have you thought about anything on TikTok that we could maybe help to share for you or anything like that? I mean, is there anything we can do to like that, or you don't feel comfortable doing that? I don't know. I'm just asking.
I've never tried anything like that. But I mean,
gosh,
I just want her to get help. I want her to see Ava grow up and graduate and get married. But she's done been pew twice. She's done OD twice. And my 8-year-old, she knows all about what Sam does. Her name's Samantha. She knows all about what she does. She asks us questions, and I'm not going to lie to her and tell her one thing when I know it's a lie.
Yeah. So someone in the comments is asking what state you're in so they can check the missing persons laws for you real quick.
She's in North Carolina. There's I mean, I keep in my head that she's somewhere unalived where nobody has not found her yet. I guess when she gets in one of her little moods, she will contact me. When she needs something, she'll contact me.
Wow.
But I mean, I don't know. I don't have the money to put her in rehab. She don't have no kind of insurance at all. So
does she get any kind of government benefits or anything like that?
She gets food stamps, but she can't get Medicaid because she don't have any kids. She can get a Medicaid called to help her go to mental health, but she won't use it. She won't go.
I'm wondering if if she gets some kind of benefits from the government, if you'd be able to contact them and find out like if they have some kind of other phone number or address or something like that on file for her.
She uses my daughter's address
Oh,
for
okay.
her
So there
mail
is no
stuff.
other actual address that she would be at.
No, she uses my
Oh.
daughter's for everything. Like her mail goes there. She has ordered the government gives free phones. She has got them sent there, but she'll get them, and then I don't know if she sells them or she told me my phone gets stolen. My phone got stolen, but I think she sells them, honestly, because she's so hard up for money, to get what she needs, and she's on rack and math, and she's going to the needle.
Wow.
Because I was on the phone with her one night last year, and she thought she hung up, but she didn't hang up. And I heard her tell the person that she was with, if you put hot water with salt, it would go and it would melt down to go in the needle. And I'm like, what the heck did she just say? And so I hang up and I call her back, and she won't answer the phone. And then finally when she did, I'm like, you didn't hang up early, and I heard what you said. She said, oh, that wasn't for me, that was for somebody else. I clearly heard her say what she was doing and that it was for her and the other girl. And I mean,
I am so sorry. And I don't have any other resources that I'm knowledgeable about. I'm sure you've tried to look into things. But maybe if you're open to receiving information, maybe there's someone in here that has some other resources or some other ideas or something that they can share. If I don't know if you're open to any of that.
Yes, if anybody's got anything they can give me, any kind of information or anything, just send me a message. I'm sure I'll get it.
I'm so sorry.
As soon as I find out where she's at, if I hear from her, I'll let y'all know. But so far, I have not heard anything from her. I could probably look at my Facebook messages and let you know, see the last time I spoke to her. Because she asked me about another girl, and I think it was back in April, the end of April.
Yeah, we're not going to give it's not good to give out names on here.
No.
Anything like that. So somebody says I posted the missing person requirements above, 3 messages total. Okay, I don't know if I'm going to be able to find those here though. It just says do not accept the answer and tell them that you're going to go to the media and you will announce their refusal to help you. Does that have to do with like law enforcement? Yeah, it says heaven forbid if it goes that long, you'll need to reach back out to law enforcement. If you're told no, then do not accept the answer and tell them you're going to go to the media and you will announce their refusal to help you.
Yes, I will do that. If they decide to help me try to find her, yes.
And did you say she's in North Carolina?
Yeah, she's in North Carolina.
Okay. But yeah, if anybody has any ideas, maybe they can message you with any kind of ideas as to resources that can help or anything like that. Or maybe something that was in the same kind of situation that can give you some suggestions as for something that works for them. So.
Well, I wish that I could somehow get into court to get into the judge to get him to make me see when the kids turn 18, they're considered adults and they're on their own. But I wish that I can get into court and get them to give me where I could be over her, that I could make decisions for her, whatever. That way I could put her in rehab myself, because she's not gonna go.
Well, if
She
she
does
was
say she won't be.
actually one thing I just thought of, and if she's actually, you said she's getting food stamps, right?
Yes.
So they would be able to. I mean, I don't know if they would give you the information, but the agency that manages the food stamps would be able to know what stores she was using these food stamps at. Just
Yeah,
saying.
we could.
Just
I
saying.
could try to get that information.
They know where the purchases are made at. I mean, they know exactly what stores the food stamps are being spent at. So that might be something that might be helpful.
Yeah, like Dennis said, unless she's selling them, she could be. I don't know. I would reach out to the food stamp office in North Carolina and find out to
Yeah,
see if they can just help
yeah,
me.
that maybe that's an idea.
And I don't know if she's missing perfectly. I think she just hasn't contacted me in a month, and she usually calls me at least once a week, sometimes once every 2 weeks to let me know she's okay. But every time I message her on Facebook, she would reply to me back. Maybe the next couple of days she'll let me know, and I tried that, and she ain't got back with me yet. It's been over a month.
Mom, I hope that you hear from her, but maybe that would be an idea, would be to contact them and see where she's been using her food stamps at, or if or something like that, or if she does get any kind of cash assistance, where she's been spending her cash assistance money and all that, because if she's using that on some type of electronic card that they give, like an EBT card or whatever it's called in your state, they might be able to track where it's been being used.
Well, I don't think she gets any cash assistance. She don't have any kids now.
Yeah, but single people can still sometimes get it,
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Sometimes. Yeah. So, I mean, I'm just saying it might be an idea. It's just the only thing I thought of off the top of my head.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
And my
all right.
sister, my sister was on rack real bad. Her and her daughter and her daughter's boyfriend. It was back in October 2021, and I hate to bring this up, but she fell out on the floor, and they rushed her to the hospital. When they got her in the car, and the ambulance met them halfway, and she unalived for like 2 minutes in the way in the ambulance on the way to the hospital. They got her back. Well, she got to the hospital, and they went to put the vent on her because of breathing, and come to find out her spleen had ruptured.
Oh
She
my God.
unalived for 45 minutes.
Oh.
She unalived for 45 minutes, and they finally got her back and got her on the vent or whatever, and they sent her to the big hospital. I call it the big hospital. It's like the better hospital. And she was in a coma for like 4 or 5 months. And they did a scan on her brain, said that I was just working as like a little bit of a brain stem, and it should be a vegetable the rest of her life, and she won't know nobody and all this stuff. Well, she come out of the coma, and now today she can't walk, but when they put her in like a rehab nursing home thing, and when I walked in the door to go see her, she knew exactly who I was. When I showed her pictures on the phone, because the doctor said she wouldn't know anybody, so when I showed her pictures on the phone, she said, "Oh, that's my mama. Oh, there's so and so." She knew exactly who they were. And then I put on a song in Spanish, Selena song, and she sung it word for word. She had a trachea, so she was like whispering it, but I could hear her singing the song, so she knew who people were. So, if the doctor says that someone is brain dead or whatever and won't know nobody, please get more than 2 or 3 opinions, because we got 3 and all of them said the same thing. And she come see me actually the other week. Her husband brought her by here to see me, and she was eating M&Ms and drinking a Mountain Dew and smoking a cigarette. Wow. She can't walk because they never done like physical therapy on her feet and stuff. But she knows everybody and she knows everything. So just watch that too.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you for sharing everything, Ghost. I hope you do hear from your daughter soon, and maybe check your inbox, see if there's anything you can check on that. And I thank goodness for you being able to raise her daughter.
Well, just let everybody know that she's be 9 in July,
Oh,
and she makes A's and B's in school.
Aw.
I do homeschool her. She don't go to regular school. It's not because I'm afraid or anything. It's because too much junk's going on in the school, and she don't need to be around. And I don't trust the school system. She goes to a Christian school through Rebecca, and she makes A's, straight A's, and 2 B's. The B's are in the writing and reading. The rest of it, she makes all A's. So she's doing great, and she's very friendly. We go live sometimes, and
Aw.
she sings on the live. I invited a few people. I invited Polly last night. I don't know if she got it, but she wanted to sing Polly a song.
Aw.
So she loves Polly.
So sweet.
She loves Polly. And she wanted to sing Polly a song.
I
And
love that.
yeah,
Well,
she
thank
loves
goodness for
singing.
you being there for her and taking care of her. You're a saint.
Oh yeah.
You're a
Oh
saint.
yeah. That's my baby, and I will stand in front of a pew pew for her.
Aw.
She's the only child at home, so.
Aw. Well, thank you so much, Ghost, and thank you so much for all your help with modding and trying to manage things, especially earlier this morning.
Oh, you're welcome, honey, and thank you for inviting me to be a mod. I sure appreciate it. And I don't block her. I won't block or mute anybody unless they're really, 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 really bad.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I will do all the rest of the stuff I need to do.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome, honey.
All right. Well, I hope you can still stick around for a while, but if you're busy,
Oh, I'm not busy.
completely
I'm good. I'm
understand.
right here. I got you. I'm right here.
Thank you
Not
so
going nowhere.
much. I'm going to bring up Peace Child, who would like to speak. And thank you so much again, Ghost. We appreciate you, and I hope things work out with your daughter.
love you,
Thank
girls.
you.
Thank
Thank you, Skim. Love
ya.
you too, Polly.
All right.
Hey everyone. Good morning. What the hell did I miss?
Oh my gosh. We'll have to catch up. But right now we're doing a couple of stories, but I will catch up.
Okay.
Hi, Peace Child. How are you this morning?
I'm okay. How is everybody?
Wonderful.
All right. Can everybody hear me pretty good?
Yeah.
Okay. I do want to put a little bit of a trigger warning on this. I will not use words that I'm not supposed to use, but this is just my story that I finally feel brave enough to use with my own voice. I think that's important sometimes. And I did write it down, so I'm going to be reading what I wrote, if that's okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Thank you.
It says, it would seem that drugs and alcohol have and will always play a part in my life's pain. At 15, at a baseball game, I was dragged into the back of a van by a very inebriated older man. In said van was straight out of a rapist's guidebook, a dirty mattress, blacked out windows, and rope. I fought, I screamed, and before anything could happen, I got away. This time. In a relationship just 2 years later at 17, my boyfriend didn't like that I was leaving because of his rug use. And this time, using anything other than himself, I did not get away. After, I was too embarrassed and scared to report him. We are not believed. The stories I'd heard and been through with others led me to believe that I would not be believed. The guilt of that lives with me every day, thinking that I could have saved another woman had I told someone. I will never forgive myself for that. At 20, with a friend and her boyfriend at her house, while left alone, he had brought a friend, and while left alone, they did their thing. He pinned me down, and even though I was screaming, stop and help, he did not stop, and no help came. Everyone except me was under the influence of drugs and alcohol. Fortunately, it wasn't a complete assault, but it was enough that this time I went to file charges. But apparently, it wasn't enough for the police to consider an actual assault. Now at 45, a close family member is in active addiction, and it touches my life daily. The anger, the denial, the insults of my physical traits and character when I try to help to tell him he needs help hurts so much more than I could ever say. So it would seem drugs and alcohol have and will touch every aspect of my life. So to those of you who ask why we do this, why is it our business? We are humans and we are supposed to want better for our fellow humans. My uncle had severe epilepsy and was developmentally disabled. I protected him and helped him at the age of 7 until he died in 2020 from COVID. I have worked with people with developmental disabilities since I was 13. So helping others who can't always help themselves is ingrained into my very being. Raising awareness of these scams, these people preying on good-hearted people, is no different than what I have done since I was a little baby. Stop asking why we do what we do and start asking yourself what you can do to help. I am not saying the drugs and alcohol are why I was hurt or why I continue to be hurt, but maybe if they weren't there, maybe if these people were sober, I could have been safe. Every day, I wish I could go back and hug little younger me. And being a part of this community is a way that I can go back and hug little me. Tell her it's going to be okay and it wasn't her fault. That's it.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh my gosh. I'm so
Everyone
sorry.
sending their love to you.
I see it, and I'm sorry I couldn't answer any of you back, and but I do want to do what I always do and make sure that we're all taking care of ourselves and we're all drinking water and getting rest, because it's way more important than you guys think it is. And I'm not going to go on and do all of that. I just want everybody to take care of themselves and drop an emoji in there that you love, that makes you feel happy, and because that's what I always do when I get up here. And I really do feel safe here, and thank you for making others feel safe. And that's really, you can drop me. Thank you guys for listening.
Thank you so much.
Child. I felt that.
I
felt
did
that
too.
everyone else did too.
Oh,
I know everyone else did too.
right.
Let's just give that a moment, because in a moment here, I do have some information. I do have a very important update, but I want to let you express all of that and whatever you need before we move on to a different topic. Yeah, deep breath. Breathe in, breathe out.
Definitely.
I received information just now while we were here live streaming just a few minutes ago. And these individuals know that I'm sharing this information. I received information from the friend of the paternal side of the family, who are the guardians, the current guardians of Jace and Cole Jr. And so there was a around 9:48 this morning, Lisa tried to call Jace, and Jace told Lisa that he was busy in school and he hung up on her. And she's not scheduled to see Jace today. And this person wanted to know, like, if Lisa said, like, why she was calling randomly today. And she didn't say. Yeah, I don't know. That's all the information I have. the paternal side of the family where this information came from, they know that this is being shared here. And so I'm not going to show the actual messages because I do try to keep certain things of details private. But that's my summary of the message that the messages that I have. I mean, I have the actual text messages, but I'm not going to show those right now. So I just want to kind of summarize what happened. No, nothing with unaliving or anything like that. But this was at 9:48 a.m. I'm not sure what time she left the clinic or what time she was supposed to go, allegedly to the rehab or anything like that. But yeah, she tried to call Jace this morning, just before 9:48 a.m. And Jace said, "I'm in school," and hung up on her, and she did not say why she was calling at all. She's not scheduled to see Jace at all today or anything like that. So that is the only update that I have. So we know as of at least 9:48 this morning, she was not at rehab.
Bothering Jace while he's trying to be in school. Like, come on.
I'm not sure, but I don't really think that she's supposed to be contacting him directly in that manner. I think that her contact is supposed to just be limited to the supervised visits. It is weird. No, I haven't heard from Jess. But her and I have only really contacted each other through TikTok. It is possible she sent me something on there and I just missed it because I don't always keep up with all my TikTok messages. But yeah, after she just missed a visit. Yeah, so it's so strange.
Yeah, this is
But
weird.
I just it's not a lot of information, but it's what I have as of now. Yeah, he doesn't really want to continue the visits. People wanted me to repeat it. As of around this morning, 9:48. Right before that, Lisa had called Jace, and Jace said, "I'm in school," and he hung up on her. And she wasn't scheduled to see him, and she didn't say why she was calling. She missed a visit on Thursday, but she lied about that and said that there was no visit on Thursday.
Yeah.
She actually was a no-show for a visit on Thursday. And they know this information is being shared, but I'm not going to show the actual messages or anything like that. Just letting you know the information that I've received. So as of at least that time at 9:48 this morning, she was not at rehab if she was calling him, but I don't know what her current status is or anything like that. But I did want to share that. I do have another story that someone wanted me to share. And I don't know if she wants me to say her name. So if you are here in this room, if you are here in this live and you want to reveal that this is your, certainly you can claim this. They said the very best resource that I have found is called In the Rooms. It's online 12-step programs, all kinds. There's a math group, NA, Al-Anon, and many more. There's also a way to get proof of attendance for folks that need that. I just saw it. I attend adult children of alcoholics 6 days a week. I don't have addictions. And then they said in parentheses, well, maybe French fries. But I was born and raised all in it. My brother unalived of an overdose.
Oh no.
So again, that program is called, quote, In the Rooms. It is online 12-step programs.
In the Rooms. I'm writing that down.
In the Rooms. Mm-hmm.
Rooms. That's a great resource.
They go on to say that when COVID hit, my severely autistic daughter absolutely fell apart. No routine, schedules, school activities, therapies. We were so isolated. She regressed so badly. I developed a severe anxiety problem. I became agoraphobic. It was a bad 18 months. The In the Rooms website truly helped to save my life. Anxiety meds and weekly therapy help too. I cannot recommend it enough. Thanks for all you do. Y'all are amazing. Thank you so much for sharing that information
Yes.
about the program. Again, it's called All in the Rooms. And and there's an app as well. Okay. Road Trip says there's an app as well for it.
Awesome.
So that's something I'm gonna look into. That might be something that we can be sure to recommend to individuals who may want or need those type of services.
Mm-hmm. That's a great resource.
Yeah, I haven't heard of that before. So thank you. Let me see. I have let's see, a story, but they don't want to put their name out there. Give me just a moment because I have to switch my phones here, the charger.
Okay.
The website has more resources than the app. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Road Trip. I haven't heard of it before. They want me to read this out loud, but they don't want their name put out. And they want to thank us for everything we do. I was 5 years old when my mom's partner gave me math.
Oh my gosh.
I was 11 years old when my mom gave me croak and speed.
Holy shit.
And I was SA'd by my sister dad. I got really addicted to croak and pills and also speed. I then went on to taking Xannies and pre-gab. I then got burnt by my mom's partner. He threw sausage fat all over me. I then ran away from home and I stayed under a bridge so they couldn't find me. I was taken into a children's home where I remained from age 12 to 17. Moved about all my life, different children's homes. I then ended up in jail at 17 years old. I've done 5 months straight detox. I've chosen to walk away from my family. I can say now I'm 18 years clean from all rugs. Anything is possible.
Wow.
That makes me want to cry.
Oh my gosh.
I'm so sorry.
Oh my gosh.
And I mean, that goes back so far back into your younger years of childhood. And I just cannot imagine. And it's so awful when, these addictions and who knows what else, horribly affect these children, causing, abuse, pain, suffering, trauma.
Right.
So sorry. And I am so glad that you are 18 years clean, and I'm so proud of you. And thank you so much for sharing your story.
Oh my gosh. And you are an amazing person. I know who this is. I'm not going to mention their name. They just contacted me. But they are one of the most amazing people that I've ever met. And thank you so much for sharing. And I'm just so sorry. It is so horrible that your parents not only abused you, but they were giving you rugs. That is unconscionable.
I have another story. Who knew that 3 weeks ago, strolling through the TikTok streets would have such an impact on my life? I think my story may be a bit different than the ones I've heard on your lives. See, 16 years ago, I was diagnosed with Crohn's disease. Because of this, I was prescribed prescription narcotics. I have never, in all caps, never, taken more than the prescribed or ran out. If anything, I have extras left over each month. I do not believe that I'm mentally addicted to them, but I am definitely physically addicted to them. I have felt what withdrawal feels like by accidentally putting myself into it by leaving the house and forgetting to take it. It's not a surprise to me why people have such a hard time getting off of them. Withdrawal is no joke. Even though I am prescribed them for a valid medical reason, I'm made to feel like a rug addict. I go to pain management once a month for refills and have to pee in a cup every single time. I have to call around pharmacies to see who has it in stock. All this makes me feel like a seeker. It's become such a hassle. Getting thrown into your live while scrolling made me make the decision that I'm going to get this monkey off my back. 3 weeks ago, I started to wean myself off of them. I've gone from taking them every 6 hours to now every 7.5 hours, and I will continue to do this until I completely off of them. So thank you. Because of you and your live, I actually now see a future for myself. I've contacted the college and I'm going to start classes in the fall to get my EMT. Something I never could have done had I still been on narcotics. I don't think you will ever understand the impact you have made on my life. Thank you for giving my life back. Wow.
Wow.
That is amazing. That is amazing. And you're right. I agree with everybody in the comments. You got this.
You do got this.
And you know what? You are doing this on your own. And that has to be difficult. That has to be, it is Cindy here in the comments. Sindi.
Cindy.
That has to be very difficult to do on your own. I think, don't feel ashamed to reach out for help to your doctor or to some other professional if you think you need it. But if you can do that, I wish you all the best of luck, and you got this. And I think you're realizing that it's starting to become an issue before it gets a lot worse. And the ability to recognize that and to take steps to try to prevent the worst from happening is incredible. And thank you so much for sharing your story. We are all behind you, and I wish you the very best of luck in your classes to get your EMT licensure.
Yes.
You can do it. You can do it.
Yeah,
We're all proud of you. Thank you so much for sharing. This is an unrelated message. I'm not sure if this person wants their information revealed, so I'm just going to read it. This is someone that says, I called and spoke with the Inspector General's office about Lisa. They said they are currently investigating her and they have had numerous calls about her. They told me that each time somebody calls to report it, it sets back the investigation a little longer. So take that into consideration. But thanks for all you do. If you haven't heard this and you happen to read my email, please do not disclose my name. Okay, I'm not doing that. And there also was a question. They say, I tried to put it in the chat, but the chat goes so fast. I was reporting all of her cash apps until I think it may have been yesterday or the day before in Megan's live. Tattoo said it doesn't do any good to report cash app if you're not interactive with the cash app you're reporting, like sent or received money from that cash app. So I haven't been reporting, but I noticed today you're asking people to report again. Should I report or not? I think that people should report regardless. I think it does make a difference. But I do think that someone who has actually sent money and then reports it as a scam puts a greater emphasis on it, for lack of a better term. I think it's taken more seriously if someone has actually sent Lisa money and then reports it as a scam.
Yeah.
But I don't think that we should stop trying to report it.
No, not at all.
I think that it still does help, but I think that it kind of gives it a little bit more of that oomph, if you know what I mean. If someone has donated money and then they report it as a scam. So that's my standpoint on it.
Mine as well.
Let's see. Someone contacted Cash App. They messaged them and got a response. They sent proof of what's going on with the Cash App with the Chaz 700. It's a whole bunch of messages. And they basically just got like a very standard response, form letter, basically. I mean, I can show it to you, but it looks like they might have messaged them. You message them on TikTok? It says they have followers. Looks like they might have messaged them on TikTok. Hopefully this is the official Cash App. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't
I
think it is, but I don't know.
because it looks like it looks like TikTok screen. 2 following, but 726K followers. I'm not sure, but yeah, they messaged, they gave them a bunch of information, sent them a bunch of videos, asking them to freeze the Cash App that's being used for rug money. Thousands of people have reported it, and it was just like a standard response here. So I don't know. We will see. They're saying it's the verified account. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think pretty much everybody has gotten a standard response like that,
Yeah,
I received the message, but I'm not. I think it sounds like it's just meant maybe for me, so I'm not gonna read it on here. Somebody sent some. Oh wow, some pictures. People were someone sent in a before and after picture. I'm not sure what we can do about the animals at this point. I'm really not. I know some people had called animal control and stuff. Yeah, the whole Dizzler thing was weird. I don't know. She said that it was a scam. Well, not a scam, that it got hacked, but then she was telling people to send money to it. It's so strange. I have no idea.
Yeah,
But I'm going to show you some before and after pictures. It's the first picture is inactive addiction, and then the next picture is 5 years clean. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. This was we're looking at the female here. We're looking at the woman here. The woman in the white dress. That was during active addiction. Oh yeah, anybody can send theirs if you want to share them. It's up to you. I don't want anybody to do anything you're not comfortable with or anything like that. I'm not asking. Oh, it's
Message deleted.
Message deleted. Are we ready for the next one? Are we ready for the 5 years clean one?
Can't wait to see it.
Everybody ready?